Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Nazar. You are watching Minimal Collector. I wanted to make this video really quick to show you guys. It's about an hour long, so it's more like a podcast type of thing, just me talking. I will kind of go outside a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of my collection, not just to show it off. It'll be connected to the points that I'm making in the video. This video is already out on my other channel, which is called Nostalgic. And it's much longer because there I talk about my fundraising that I do for Ukraine and Ukrainians, people that have been affected by the war, and our direct support of our guys, our boys on the front lines. So I do that on my other channel a lot. Here I try not to talk about that too much because this is more about minimalism and collecting. So if you want to learn more, go to Nostalgic. The same video that you're going to watch right now is over there. It's about 30 minutes longer. So I cut out a bunch of stuff there just to stick to the topic. And in this video, we're going to be talking about like collecting communities. More focused on diecast because I've been involved with diecast collecting, like Hot Wheels and other like higher end diecast. And we're going to talk about YouTubers in collecting communities and how a lot of them have kind of lost their way, how a lot of them are turning just their hobby into something more about like drama, about pointing fingers at other people, about bragging rights, about how there's scalpers out there, which there are, but I'll talk about it here. It's pretty interesting, I think, so check it out. But yeah, just want to talk about the YouTubers that are in the collecting community and how they really kind of lost their way, and they're making videos that are more than just about collecting and their passion and their like nostalgia for things and stuff like that. So just gonna talk about how it's tainted a little bit, what I think about it, and what people, in my opinion, should do and what they should focus on. And since this is a minimalist type of thing, I'll elaborate on that also in this video. But I am a kind of a minimalist, not like official minimalist that follows all the rules. But I'm affected by minimalism, I'm inspired by it, and I've decluttered a ton of stuff from my collection. My collection is behind me in this room. It's not in totes, it's not anywhere else. I see everything that I own, and everything brings me joy that I still have in my collection left over. So I sold everything that was whatever. So it's not about bragging rights, it's not about showing off to people, it's not about, hey, I got the newest thing first, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about who's doing better on YouTube, who's doing worse. It's not about any of that. So I'm going to elaborate on that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video and enjoy what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's go. So the community is amazing. I'm happy that I am where I am with my channel, with my life and everything. It's unfortunate there's a war in Ukraine, and I have to kind of focus my intentions with YouTube and social media towards helping Ukraine and Ukrainians and raising funds for that, and not really having time for YouTube drama or talking about the community or bullshit YouTubers or scalpers or going peg hunting. All of that stuff is kind of like not there for me anymore, you know what I mean? So, and including the minimalism stuff that I'm going through for the past 3 years or so, or actually longer, I don't have that many desires, man. The stuff I buy is minimal, and it all means so much to me. Check out my last video, my last pickup videos from RetroCon. You'll see how much that stuff means to me. So, yeah. Oh man. So the reason why I started this video is so anyway, I was watching YouTube. I still watch a couple of my friends or friends of the channel, people that I've just know for years and years in the diecast community. I don't watch that many diecast channels or videos. I have so many other interests that I'm into. So those that I do watch, I watch. So anyway, so I checked out some of these videos lately. People are still talking about BS. People are still talking about scalpers. They're still talking about their fellow YouTubers. Maybe some that are more well off than they are, and they're talking smack on them, judging them, going as far as like calling them names or like their angry feelings towards them. And you know, that's fine and dandy. We all vent. I like to vent on YouTube as well. It's like therapy where there's like 1,000, therapists watching you. But I don't know, man. Something's going on. People need to chill. Just still, scalpers. This hobby is going downhill. All the scalpers are getting everything. Or they're judging Mattel for being like this or like that. Money grabbing. Yeah, they're a company. They're a business. They're grabbing money. As long as you're giving them your money, they're gonna keep making stuff for you to buy. Stop bitching. Don't buy stuff. You're like, all these people are like, yeah, I bought this thing, but I watched this YouTuber talk about it, and this YouTuber saying the quality's shit. This YouTuber saying, oh, the prices are crazy. This YouTuber saying, oh, the the scalpers are insane. They're asking so much more money for this. Yeah, that's how it is with collecting, with Hot Wheels, with Hot Toys, with any collectible, Labubus, effing Amiibos, before, not anymore, teeny babies, freaking Pokemon cards, Magic cards. If it's collectible, there's gonna be scalpers. If it's collectible nowadays, there's gonna be a YouTube community on it. There's gonna be Instagram accounts. There's gonna be TikTokers. That's how it is now. Now, I just don't understand why these YouTubers, I guess they're trying to get views, even though they're saying, oh, stop making videos just for views and to make money. But that's what you're doing. Your channel's monetized. You're making money from views, and you're making clickbaity thumbnails. I'm talking about this. Oh, these people are bleh, scalpers. Bleh. If you all are such hobbyists, you're into collecting, right? You're into collecting. You're a collector. Make videos about collecting. Like, I remember I got into I can be blamed for all of the things I mentioned in the past. Sure. I'm not that way anymore, not for a bunch of years. Not that I really were heavy into it, but I'm guilty on a few accounts, sure. But like, people are they're making videos where they're like, I'm a true collector, and I'm just into cars and diecast and making customs. Cool. Make videos about that, and don't try to sell anything. Don't try to promote yourself. Share your hobby. Share your hobby. Look what I picked up, guys. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it. Who cares? I really wanted this. By the way, Pondo, thank you for this. This is a generous gift. Yeah, just get one of these. And be like, I've been looking for that for 5 years. I didn't want to spend too much money. I finally bought it. You know what I mean? I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Instead, you're still going out peg hunting nonstop. You're still buying 10, 20 cars a day. And you're complaining about other people or some big YouTuber who has connections to Mattel or whatever, and you're judging him for it. Like, oh, he's like this, but he still buys Hot Wheels, but he's still, but he gets product from Mattel to review. Good. You all are still watching that guy, and you're still bitching about him. I know people that one guy, oh my god, buddy, honestly, this guy, I used to be good friends with him, YouTube friends, and I remember we were talking about him, and he's just like, this guy's such a piece of shit. I still have that conversation saved somewhere, whatever, it was like private chat, but yeah, he's like, yeah, this guy's a piece of shit, man. He gets everything from Mattel, and then he makes videos of going to like stores and he buys everything, and then this piece of shit fucking goes to Whatnot and sells all that stuff that he got for free and makes money off of the viewers and the community. So, what's he supposed to do with all the shit that he gets sent by Mattel? If he obviously still likes hunting, so he's going peg hunting. He buys stuff. He donates, whatever. Even if he doesn't donate, it doesn't matter if you're not doing charity. You don't have to be that person. You know what I mean? Don't watch his channel and stop talking about him or her. Am I making sense? Like, why is everyone causing all this drama on YouTube, talking shit about each other in the same community, specifically diecast community? Like, it's, like I said, it exists in all other collecting communities, but recently I've been the most involved in the diecast community, so I see that the most, because I still actively collect diecast quite a bit. So yeah, I've been seeing videos like that lately, and I'm just like, okay. And then like these people create cliques in the community, and no matter what, they back each other up. So even if they're wrong, all their little minions are gonna be on their side. So if they do something wrong, there's nothing anyone can do to prove their case or themselves or defend themselves, because all their little minions are gonna fucking keep stabbing you from all around like jackals, you know what I mean? And I've had experience like that, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. But and all these YouTubers that are bitching about all these other YouTubers, they have merch. They're selling their stickers, they're selling their t-shirts, whatever the fuck. A lot of them they make customs. That's fine. I love customizers. I just mentioned a bunch. I collect customs. See those two black things there and there? That's full of customs from people. And I have a jammer full of customs from people. From friends and stuff I bought at the auctions, stuff people sent me for free. I love customs. I love artists. I love customizers. But if you're bitching about other people making money off of YouTube, yet you yourself are doing it, promoting yourself, selling your swag, selling your customs, you're doing that too. There's nothing wrong with that. But you seem to think that other people doing stuff to make money is wrong. So that's what I've been kind of noticing. So I don't know why I watched some more of YouTube diecast community. So there's the good and the bad, you know what I mean? And what sucks is, like, there's impressionable young viewers or new collectors, and they watch these other YouTubers. They don't really know the whole story about them, and they kind of follow them. They slowly get indoctrinated into that clique, and that like shit army builds, and just this toxic, drama and stuff keeps going and going. They keep judging each other, pointing each other out. Others that they don't like, they just fucking shun them. We don't want them in our clique, so we're gonna talk shit about them even if it's not true. And it is crazy, guys. It's happened to me, but it's happened to a bunch of my friends as well. So that's I'm just trying to say this. Like, some people, I won't mention them because I don't need the wrath of these douche nozzles, douche canoes, to spill over on my homies. But yeah, it's really strange what's going on with like the diecast community and collecting communities in general, like even video game communities. Like, it used to be about the collecting, like I said, where people are going hunting, they're picking stuff up, they're building their collection, they're saying how happy they are that they got something for cheap. Granted, it's hard to do that these days because there's a lot of collectors, scalpers, resellers. It's hard to just go and get amazing deals or finds. It's still very much possible. You just have to get out there. Not every scalper goes to the flea market you go to, and not every scalper goes there at the same time as you do. Not every vendor unloads when they're there, but you happen to walk by and they unloaded something you want, it's yours. It's still very much possible, but it's just so toxic, man. That's why I kind of backed away and started strictly focusing on this, on charity work for Ukraine, is because I just got so tired of it's just toys, man. They're just Hot Wheels, bro. They're just collectible figures. They're just Pokemon cards. You guys need to chill the fuck out, man. Why are people fighting over this? Why are people judging each other? Why are people ruining each other's lives over, this? Like, damn. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because, like, I watched a couple of videos, over the past couple of weeks, and, it's like the trend keeps going up and down where it's like drama, then people chill the fuck out for a bit. Then it's everyone jumps on the drama bandwagon and starts making complaining videos and finger pointing videos. That guy's a scalper. That guy's a scalper. I don't like how that guy collects. Who gives a shit how someone else collects? Leave them fucking be. I'm more on the minimalist side. I don't want everything. I just want things that matter the most. That's how I collect. If your room is filled, or your house or your stupid basement is filled floor to ceiling with Hot Wheels, and you're happy when you're in there, fucking A, dude, I love that. I wish I could do that. I won't. It's not my thing. It might have been my thing maybe 8 years ago, but not anymore, man. I like clearer space. I'm still working on all this behind me. But you guys know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense, man. I know this is a long video. That's how my rant videos are. So if you're still here, thank you. So yeah, just so tired of the finger pointing and the drama and the calling each other scalpers and judging each other because someone has the upper hand on you. Let bigger YouTubers be bigger YouTubers. Let people have their sources of, if someone knows a celebrity or whatever, let them use that to their advantage. That's their advantage to use. That's how the world works. Stop crying about it, man. Like, and another thing, like, there's people that, like, as soon as they get like a little bit of, like someone rubs their fur the wrong way, a little bit, they fucking unleash hell on YouTube in public. And I hate watching those videos, man. I'm just like, you're a scumbag. Even if someone did something really bad to you, like, it's okay to, like, make a, little video, like, if some injustice happened to you, whatever. But if you're jumping on every little thing that goes against, like, your liking, and you're just, like, blowing people out there over, like, misunderstandings, man. Who hurt you, man? Like, what went wrong in your life to where, like, they're fucking toys, dude. They're toys. Collect your collection. Enjoy your collection. Stop smearing shit around in public on YouTube. You're not that cool. You're not that great. It all fizzles out. Eventually, none of those followers you have are gonna give a shit about you, man. People move on. People go on with their lives. People die. Chill the fuck out, man. So yeah, it's crazy, man. So yeah, I just don't understand these things. I used to make a lot of videos. Like, I really enjoyed making experiments on YouTube, and I would meet a lot of YouTubers when I first started Diecast. It was like an experiment I wanted to do, and I got my results the way I wanted them. I truly, like, proved to myself that, yeah, people are assholes. But I also proved to myself that there's amazing, golden, beautiful humans out there. And they're amazing. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, when I did all those things, I used to make videos where I would like talk about scalpers or pallet raiders or whatever like that. And I'd be like, yes, it does suck, but pretty much always I would be like, it is what it is, guys. That's how it's always been in any collecting circle. And for the most part, it's not even scalpers. There's a lot of collectors out there, and they're all hunting. There's only so many stores out there. You think you're the only one that goes to your freaking Walmart or Target? Like, now there's a lot. There's a lot of people. Like, I'll go sometimes just to see it. It's like 3 or 4 people in the diecast aisle, a bunch in the Lego aisle, a bunch of people waiting for a Pokemon card guy to stop filling the shelves so they can raid that and push each other out of the way. I watch all of that and I'm just like, I'm good. Yeah. Anyway, I have a lot to say, man. I'm still gonna be doing a retrospective about my YouTube journey, and a lot of this will be in there. A lot of this will be, I'm gonna be going deeper than that, but I wanted to talk today because a couple of videos I've seen over the past 2 weeks. No one in particular, so if one of you made a video that had something to do with what I'm saying, don't take it personally. It probably has nothing to do with you. Just try to listen to what I'm saying and see if you agree or not, you know? So, yeah. I mean, so that's how it is, man. You guys just, there's a lot of people that need to relax and turn down the God complex. Just because you're on YouTube doesn't mean you're some amazing Jesus, you know, or you're just an asshole talking to a camera, just like me. I'm just an asshole talking to a camera. Why am I saying talking like that? I don't know. Maybe New Jersey is nearby. But yeah, we're all just assholes talking to a camera. And if you think that you're some kind of president or fucking vice president or chief or pal or buddy, you're not. It doesn't matter. That is good Cabernet Sauvignon. Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to like talk, like I literally talked about this, like I said before in my videos where I did these experiments and I got to know all these YouTubers and I watched them grow, and I was there and I got close and I knew their real thoughts about other people. I knew how they really tick, what they want. I even learned some of them literally used people intentionally to get up higher in the YouTube game. And, you know, a lot of people would trade things and make up stories about how to trade, like super for super type of thing. And then they would go back on it and they'll be like, well, mine's more valuable. And then you're like, oh, now yours is more valuable now that you're trading. But when you were giving advice to Timmy and Josh, you guys should just trade those super for super. They're both $1.15. Just trade them, guys. You want that one? You want that one? It's all good. Honestly, fuck you. Because when you're trading, your shit's always worth more, isn't it? So yeah, it's that type of thing that I've experienced. I've watched people. Someone might have like a charismatic personality. People like them. They're likable. Some people are just natural like that. They're usually narcissists, naturally. But, you know, people would just send them stuff, boxes of cars, and they just keep accepting it, keep saying thank you, keep saying thank you. And, you know, it's just like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, you know that person is, they're not going to hold on to all of that. They're going to use that to trade for their collection. They're going to sell most of it, not even for charity. Maybe some do. Good on you. That's how you do it. But, like, a lot of these people, they don't stop people. That my P.O. box is right there, guys. The more the merrier type of thing. And stuff like that bothered me. I made a bunch of videos about people like that. And, you know, people that make rules, the gatekeepers. Oh my god, it's been a crazy journey, guys. So, yeah. Just wanted to vent about that. You know what I mean, guys? I was working on my office here, collection room, putting more stuff in the donation bins to get rid of, or to sell at the next, you know, fundraiser for Ukraine. And yeah, I watch videos while I work on stuff or make art, and yeah, just watch some of these videos, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Just shut the fuck up already. Like, just share your hobby, man. Make videos about that. And that's another thing that really changed over the years. Since I started, watching YouTube and like people going to flea markets, people doing video game hunting, toy hunting, retro hunting, flea market videos, like I was doing, and it's understandable. Most of those people were genuinely collecting and doing it for nostalgia and for the love of it. But over the years, you find everything you needed for your collection. You might even have quadruples of each thing by now, and your whole internal spark is not really there because you already have what you wanted, and you're like, all right, and then you're like, oh, I have a whole case of these now too. It's no longer special. It's no longer special, bro. Man, come on. You know what I mean? So I understand those YouTubers, and I understand why a lot of those guys become resellers, because they have stock now to sell. Because for the past 5-10 years, they've been collecting, and now they have too much stuff, and they're like, what do I fucking do with this shit? Eureka, let's sell this shit. So they go to flea markets, whatnot, eBay, and they make money. Good for you. Fucking A. But I just don't want to watch those YouTube videos anymore, because now it's not about, hey guys, I'm looking for this to put into my collection, let's go find it. The video might be a little boring or whatever. Not to me, I love boring ass videos like that. They might find it, they might not, but you just spent like half an hour or whatever of that video with a fellow collector who is out there, following his passion, his collecting hobby, and they find it, they don't find it, that's fine. You got to experience it with them, you got to hear their thoughts about stuff, you got to watch them talk to other people, grow as a person, stuff like that. So that changed, and now a lot of these like retro video game channels, vintage toy channels, a lot of collecting, even Hot Wheels now. Hot Wheels went hyper speed from like people just wanting to be collectors and customizers to just like everybody's on Whatnot selling. Everyone's like, check out my this and that, or my customs are for sale type of thing. Again, nothing wrong with that, but that's what it's become. So I'm not interested in watching a bunch of salesmen. You know what I mean? For artists, customizers, yeah, I'll watch those. But people who are just promoting themselves and whatever they're trying to sell, people going out to hunt, but they're not buying for their collection, they're just buying it all up to resell it. I don't want to watch how to make a business selling what you used to collect channel. That's my point. And that's what a lot of YouTube videos channels have become. They're that. They're to benefit their business or their business venture, whatever it may be. It's very hard to find, someone who, like I said, is just out there trying to find that video game that they don't have, that they want to remember their childhood by playing or whatever. So, and that's just how it is, and it's fine, and I'm not judging it, and I think it's totally fine. It sucks, but that's how it is, and I don't want to watch those videos, and I don't. So yeah, that's why I really love like new YouTubers that just got in the game, and they're like, trying to pick up the things that they really want, like something from their childhood or the cars that they're collecting, and just to watch them like light up when they find a certain casting, or if another YouTuber sends them something, and they're like, oh my god, you sent, like, a first time any new YouTuber gets mail and you watch them, to them it's such a big event. I remember my first time, my first year of getting things from people. It was such a honor and a pleasure, and you're just like, oh my god, like somebody sent this to me and I couldn't find it and I wanted this, or even a grail. It's amazing, it's a great feeling. That's the community. That's what it should be about. People getting together to do charity work, to raise funds, people sending each other things that that other collector is looking for that you might be able to find in your store. You trade, like I said before, super for super, but you can trade like equal things for equal things, or you can just work something out. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you can buy an item that's valued at $200. You found it for $10. What are you losing other than maybe making someone's day? And you know that that person is not trying to get that to resell it. It's an example. You know what I mean? Like, the monetary value, it's whatever. I've sent people stuff that's worth a bunch of like 100 or more, but I bought it for $5. Now the value's 200. But when I sent it to that person, they were just like, "Oh my god." I've sent like Chase's super treasure hunts that I found. I just didn't want that casting, but I found it. I bought it for $1.15. I just sent it to someone or traded for like a casting that I want, and it just feels good, man. And when you know that the person you're doing this to is also of the same like moral standard, I guess, ethics, and they might send something to you or send you a custom or send you a thank you letter. That's beautiful, man. And that's what I miss about the diecast community, man. Like a lot of the collecting communities in general, I kind of miss that. Like, I remember watching like the Game Chasers and just them going to different places and getting excited about stuff they collect. I remember myself going on road trips, going to thrift stores, flea markets, finding things that I haven't even seen since I was like 10 or 11 or 8. That feeling is so amazing. And I feel like that feeling's gone. And, everyone's just FOMO. Everyone's looking for the thing that's valuable. Like, people just want to collect chases. I collect chases too. Not all of them. Just the cars that I like, man. Because I like how that chase looks. Not because I'm like, ooh, I'm going to resell that. Not at all. So, that's my other gripe. So, oh wow, we've been on here for a while. But yeah, this is more of a podcast, scenario here. Hopefully you're working on a custom. Hey, that looks awesome, bro. Nice. Good job. If you're not working on a custom, you're like, what the fuck, you're drunk. I'm not. This is all I had. So, what else did I want to touch on? YouTube. Yeah, YouTube in general has changed, like what I just mentioned, with people just kind of turning it into a business and just documenting themselves running their business. A lot of my retro video game channels have turned into that. I still watch sometimes because I like their personality and like how they're going about it. And I understand why they're resellers. I mean, selling the stuff that you love and that you have a collection of, that's a blessing, man. That's beautiful. So I get it. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the whole thing with my minimalism journey also. I've I used to. I always collect. I always will collect. I still have a collection. There's a lot of stuff I'm not ever planning to sell. But since I've been like really getting into minimalism, I just really learned that none of this stuff matters, and it's the people that you meet, the stories that you hear from them, the stories that you share with each other, the friendships you make, the bonds you make. Just the amazing feeling of helping someone without asking or expecting anything in return at all. Some people will give something to you and they kind of call in a favor later, or they'll give something to you and you kind of feel like you owe them something because they keep reminding you, like, well, I gave you that, remember? That was cool, right? You like that still, right? It's like, yeah, man, thanks. You reminded me every fucking month for the past 2 years. You want it back? So, yeah. People are strange, man. God. So, yeah, again, so there's all that negativity, but like I said, I am so blessed that I met so many of these people, since I was like kind of effed over by 2 or 3 YouTubers that, I thought were my friends. I kind of stepped back. Also, my dad passed away right before that happened, and also like my cats passed away, and my mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and then the war in Ukraine started. All that happened at once. That's why those YouTubers that effed me over are assholes, and we'll talk about that eventually. I just like saying that we'll talk about it eventually because they know that the truth is gonna come out, and they know that they lied, they know they did wrong, and I just like living rent free inside of them noggins. Hi guys, hey buddy, hey chief, hey pal. So yeah, here's to you fellas. So, I kind of, because of everything I mentioned, and my dad specifically, the main reason I kind of stopped doing YouTube is, or slowed down on YouTube or changed my content, because my dad passed away and the war started, and my mom got sick. My brain got fucked up, man. Not where I like went crazy, but someone's calling me. We'll be right back. So, an hour or two later, I'm in my shed. Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Enough of all of that. Just so much negativity. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's kind of why I stepped back, because like I check in on the community here and there, the diecast community, and I'm like, oh, maybe it got better. Maybe people changed or some things changed, but some things never change with some people. So whatever, just wanted to share that, man. I just want you guys to like, focus on your collection, man. Like, people lost their way, and that's what kind of bothers me the most. People lost their way. People are like focused on the completely different things, and they're worried about algorithms. They're worried about getting people to their channel, getting people to watch their videos by doing either peg hunting or drama videos or point fingers or whatever. And just that's why I stopped kind of watching that stuff. So yeah, but anyway, on a different tip, I'm still a collector. I still love all this stuff. I'm still a huge nerd, and when my channel comes back full force, I'll be you'll see what happens. It'll be a different thing. I'm into gardening. Like, I'm in my garden right now. I love planting things. I love bonsai. I love growing fruit. I started planting flowers this year. And other than trees and flowers and stuff, next year I might start doing like vegetables or whatever, man. I love a lot of different things, man. I like to, kind of spin my roulette of things I love doing, my, stuff. I'm I have a degree in filmmaking. I still dabble in that. I used to be a professional filmmaker, made movies, did a whole bunch of cool stuff. Flea market seller, a whole bunch of different things, man. That's not what this is about. It's kind of hard to like talk about all this because I absolutely love making videos for YouTube. And the thing is, you kind of run out of ideas, and that's why I understand all these guys that have been doing their YouTube stuff for so long. It kind of becomes stagnant and negative. And one thing I would love to recommend to, if you're a YouTuber or doing YouTube stuff and you kind of don't know what to do, take a break. Take a break from YouTube. Don't watch YouTube. Don't make YouTube videos. Focus on your hobby. Focus on your friends. See if there's stuff around the house you need to fix. Focus on your family. There's YouTubers I know that in the last couple of years, like, they had like marriage problems and law issues and just fighting with each other. Take a break, man. It's just kind of sad, So with all of that being said, I just wanted to say that where I'm at in my life right now is awesome. Uh, that is to say, not without its problems. I still have lots of issues with stuff I'm taking care of. Since my dad passed, I became a homeowner. Uh, I became someone who's a owner of a mortgage, refinancing, being the only breadwinner, uh, you know, caring for my mom, which is difficult. Um, I love her though. She took care of me. And, you know, and I'm truly grateful for the community that I still have on YouTube. The friends I made, people I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Uh, just so blessed with the quality of people that are that have stayed here and new people that came, and the fact that all of the old people that used to say, we'll be here for you, Nas, we'll be here when you come back, we'll always be here, we're not going anywhere, they're not here. And I don't want them here. That's the whole thing. People that have been sticking with my channel over the years, keeping in touch with me on social media, you're all amazing. That's what I mean by building a community. You have a community where people care about you and you care about them, and that's what I have. And I'm so grateful for that, guys. I'm so thankful and grateful that I have y'all here. Y'alls. And yeah, just wanted to thank you, and tell you that, I checked back in with YouTube by watching a bunch of videos and realizing that not much has changed. People are still out there for selfish reasons, a lot of narcissism going around, gatekeeping, and all sorts of stuff. And I no longer have that in my life. And being able to look at these other channels, it is entertainment to me now. Like watching them still struggling with the same bullshit that they did before, and same complaint videos that they made 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm just kind of like, I am so happy that I'm past that. I'm so happy that I realized where all of this was going and got out of it. Sadly for me, it was due to tragedy and loss and betrayal. But I'm so happy where I ended up. The people I have in my life and in YouTube community are amazing, and I'm freaking gonna cry because it's freaking awesome, man. I love you guys. And I met a bunch of you in person, and a bunch of you I talk to all the time, and it's cool. The weird thing is whenever I go to like toy cons or flea markets or anything like that, a lot of people still recognize me. They're like, oh shit, you're Nas, right? Nostalgic. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, I used to watch your videos. I'm like, thanks, man. And it's really cool. And even on Whatnot, there's a bunch of sellers that I remember buying something from someone, and they're like, wait, Nostalgic? You're Nas on YouTube, right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh my god, dude, I used to watch your Hot Wheels stuff, your videos all the time, and because of you I got into diecast. Because of you I got into Kaido House, because of your fandom. There's at least 5 people that were telling me this about Kaido House. They're like, I never heard of Kaido House. You started making videos, or that one video when you found the chase completely randomly, and your reaction to it, and they're like, just your passion and love for these things lit a fire in my passion. And they're like, I started collecting, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start selling these. And now they're successful Whatnot sellers. It's beautiful, man. Good for you, man. Good for you guys. And it makes me feel really good about that. There's something to say about influencing people in a positive way, and none of them reached out to me personally. It's not until I showed up and they're like, you're Nas, right? But them just telling me all of that means so much. And yeah, flea markets, I can't walk 2 lanes without someone me knowing someone or a seller or someone walking up to me that used to watch my flea market videos. It's awesome. It really truly is. Sometimes it's overwhelming because I'm like, I'm not built for like celebrity type of thing. I'm not a celebrity, but like I'm not built for being like recognized, you know. Like to me it's still shocking. I'm like, really, you watched my video? Okay. You know, it is what it is, man. So thank you everyone that still watches my videos. Thank you to everyone who got the point of my videos and got inspired by things I said or did. Oh man, what's his name? Model Cars Houston? Yeah. He made a video at one point talking about Hot Wheels and like the collector community or something, and he used the clip from my YouTube channel. He didn't ask me to use it. It's all good. I don't mind. But yeah, he used the video where I opened that Kaido house that my friend Aaron of Cheap Ass Bricks. Also, thank you, Aaron, for your support and all your donations. Cheap Ass Bricks. He's a Lego guy. We became friends. He lives like 15 minutes away from my house. But Aaron one day picked up a Kaido house for me at the flea market. This was way back when Kaido house just started. And it was a Pro Street 510. And I was just making an unbox video. And I open it. I'm like, I'm not expecting a chase. It was at the flea market. Why would there be a chase? And I look at it, it was a chase. And even to this day, I'm like, man, that was a good video. Like the true emotions I had were just spot on, man. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. It's about that feeling. It's about that feeling when you were a kid and you got that toy you really wanted, but you had to wait for it, and you finally got it. Like that feeling you have. It's better than any drug, man. That's it's like nostalgia, but yeah. When you would like circle stuff in a Toys R Us magazine for your birthday or Christmas, or that bike you wanted, or that remote control car you wanted, and you're just waiting for it. You keep telling your parents, I really want this, and you cut it out and post it on your wall, and it takes a month or two or longer, and that day you actually get it, you're surprised and you're happy. That's what it's about, man. And I know that most of us collect for nostalgia now because we're all old and shit. Most of us. I'm sure there's young people watching, but that's what it's about, and that's what my collection is about now. I sold most of it for charity, and the stuff I have now and the stuff that I buy now has a story. It has meaning. It has sustenance to me, and that's what I collect. I don't collect it to resell it. I don't care that it's gonna grow in value or drop in value. I got that. Like, what's the point of buying things and holding on to them so that some other rich guy could have it later? You know what I mean? Or just some other guy, like, so that you can make $5-10 on it. Even if you make $100-200 on it, was it worth holding on to that? Or what if you have a storage unit and you're holding on to all this stuff to sell later? You're paying $200 a month for that storage unit. You're not making profit at all by the time you sell any of this. You spent like a couple of $1,000s over the years. None of that stuff has value anymore. You spent all that money. You're just trying to get a little bit of it back by now. So stop getting storage units, you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. The pure feelings and happiness, quality of people, friendships, community. That's what it's all about. The YouTube out there, that exists out there, trust me. Like, I watch a bunch of amazing YouTubers too. But the negative ones kind of outweigh it. And I'm just tired of it because, they take... they're inspired by the other YouTubers that are doing all these negative things and saying all these negative things. So they're like, I'm gonna do that too. And then you're like, oh, you're like a little him. Like... oh, you guys believe all these scalpers? I went to 5 Targets and scalpers got to everything. They're just collectors. They're other collectors. Some of them were scalpers, but are you a scalper? Because you're just a collector and everyone else is a scalper, how does that work? You're the only one who's a true collector, right? Come on now. Just accept how things are, guys. Stop bitching about stuff. That's all I'm saying. Build your community on your channel. And finally, you don't have to be a YouTuber. Just because you watch YouTube and you see all these other collectors or resellers making videos and you're all about that, it doesn't mean you also have to be a YouTuber, that you also have to buy things to make videos with them. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You can have a YouTube channel maybe to keep up with the community, stuff like that, but there's hundreds of thousands of channels just like yours where people are like, look, I got the new case of Hot Wheels, look, I'm opening it. Yay! After you see freaking 10 people open the same brand new case of Hot Wheels or find that latest super treasure hunt, it's fatigue, man. It's too much. Like, what? You don't have to also make that video. I hope that makes sense, man. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You can just watch YouTube videos. You can leave comments. You can also make videos too, but you don't have to strive for the algorithm. You don't have to strive to become some crazy Mr. Beast guy. That's impossible to a lot of successful YouTubers. Even if you have like 30,000 subscribers or 40 or 50,000, it doesn't mean you're a successful YouTuber. You're probably still making a couple $100 a month. That's all. So, yeah. Mosquitoes. Alright, I'm gonna go back indoors and finish this video up. We're back upstairs in the old office. So, just wanted to show you guys what I did buy at RetroCon. I made a whole video, but I wanted to share this one thing that I got. It's a long time grail for over 10 years that I got, and here. So, this is my toy collection in this one case. I'm keeping it to that. I have my 1/18 scales, autographed stuff, customs from amazing people, autographed stuff, got decks, got a whole bunch of art from Fireball Tim. I love that man. Got some more Kaido House DGK stuff, Kaido House, other collections, Maggie's desk, stuff for the next auction, some of the recognitions I got. One from basically Homeland Security, and the other one's from Special Unit Kraken, thanking for all of the financial support that we've been raising for them. So that's amazing. Some of the stuff that volunteers sent me as gifts, including a whole bunch of patches and stuff like that that's not on display at the moment. But RetroCon. I got this amazing Dragon Zord for my Green Ranger Dragon Zord obsession. So, got that for an amazing price. But this guy right here, Pit. I've been trying to get this grail for over 10 years to complete my Image Comics collection. I have Spawn, the Max, Angela, and the Pit. So, very, very happy to finally have that. And I can now rest easy. I don't have anything that I'm hardcore hunting for. Stuff down here are customs from friends, amazing artists. Oh my gosh. I guess Creepo, Pryor, Foxy, man, Ruben, shout out to you for supporting me as well and the cause all the time. I have a beautiful little piece right here from Steve, Miniature Mustangs. More Pryor stuff here. I love all of it. Tokyo Toy Bastard, Suck Lord, Godfather, Eddie. Have some awesome stuff there. You know, then I have all my autographed stuff. Maggie and I just built this beautiful Too Fast, Too Furious Lego set. R34, sorry. But yeah, and now I have these guys, my very small Funko Pop collection of the most important characters. And, got my Liberty Walk autographed thing. So yeah, this pit brought the full circle in my collecting career. So I know I giggle a lot. It's like a nervous giggle. Jason David Frank signed that shortly before he passed. I got to meet Joey Kramer right here this weekend at RetroCon. He signed that for me. Yeah, Mythic Legions, all of the guys signed that. Anyway, so a lot of really cool stuff. So that's basically my collection in a nutshell for now. And just to those of you that have been braving this for an hour, figured I'd show you a little bit of eye candy. So, anyway, yeah, Maggie called me. I had to take care of a couple of things, and I'm back. So I think I said everything I needed to say. Just, the whole collecting community stuff and people bitching about stuff, it needs to stop, man. I mean, I'm not watching people's videos anymore because of their constant drama or constant, trying to sound like some other YouTuber complaining about scalpers or complaining about Mattel or complaining about bigger YouTubers. Just complaining. Take it back to the roots. Be a collector. Support your collectors in a collector community. I've been trying to do that my whole YouTube career, my whole collecting career. Help people that are like-minded. Try not to freaking, abuse anybody's kindness. Don't just say yes to everything people want to send you. Just be positive, man. Be good. Be good to each other, man. That's what it's all about. Oh boy. So, yeah, communities, YouTubers, relax. If you're a small YouTuber, you don't need to hustle too much, man. It's a very long and difficult road to actually hit it. And in the end, you're more likely to succeed on YouTube from personal experience if you're just genuine, if you're just being yourself, making the videos that you want to make, not because it's hype, not because you have to have the latest Hot Wheels that came out or the latest toys that came out, or because, you're showing Pokemon cards and you struck gold, It's not about that. Just own your collection. Don't let your collection own you, That's something I've been saying for the past 2 or 3 years, and I live by it. And hopefully you guys can take a little bit of my advice and just relax, enjoy your hobby, enjoy your fellow collectors, search out better YouTubers that preach stuff about the art, about the designers of Hot Wheels, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just quick small example, there's some people that are starting to talk smack on Hot Wheels and Mattel, and they're like, why are they so expensive? Well, that's because there's a lot of hype and people pay those scalper prices. That's why scalpers scalp. Because there's people giving them a couple $100 for this crap. The reason why I stopped collecting Hot Wheels in general, like mainlines, I'm done. Even premiums. Sometimes I buy one that is really cool, and I do get some RLCs. The reason why I buy Hot Wheels for my collection is because I love the designer. For example, Jun Imai, Kaido House. Jun Imai was a designer for Hot Wheels. Ryo Asada was a designer for Hot Wheels. There's a deep history with those two. They both came into Mattel, and because of them, we have all these JDM castings. Because of those two. There's a couple others, but those two were the reason why there's R34s, Datsun 510s. That's why, Toyota Celicas, Supras, all that. Jun Imai designed the Supra, your Fast and the Furious Supra, Junimai did that. The R34, uh, Junimai. Kaido House. Fair Lady Z, Junimai. Dmitry Shakhmatov is a Ukrainian Hot Wheels designer. He did the Maxima Drift. He did the Rat. I always forget the name. The Aristocrat. Aristorat, something like that. Anyway, it's a really cool car. He did a whole bunch of other cars too. They all did fantasy cars. These are artists and designers. Sometimes you have to pay a little bit extra to get those, especially if it's a RLC version or some other like hard to find version. Junimai did Mustangs too, man. Amazing Mustangs. Anyway, that's my little thing. Before you start like talking smack about all this other stuff, realize that there's designers and artists behind all this stuff. There's deep history behind this stuff. Like, it's beautiful, man. Junimai is a self-made man. Like, after all that, he opened his own thing with Mini GT, and he's selling Kaido House cars for hundreds of dollars. Some of his black limited editions are like $5,000 now, man. It's not about that, but there's people that collect that. They pay for that. It's a designer toy. It's an art toy. Die-cast car, but it's an art toy, designer toy. There's a whole different collecting level and understanding about that. You know what I mean? So, collect what you like. You know what I mean? Even if it's expensive, sometimes, sadly, you can't, buy the RLC year pass or whatever. You have to go to eBay and get something for scalper price because there's no other way of getting it. Sometimes it's good to exercise, patience, like I did with that pit figure that I waited for over 10 years to get. It's okay, it'll come around. You don't need to have it now. Oh, you have it now? You put it on the shelf. Oh, I have it. You could wait a year and get it for $50 instead of 200. You know what I mean? There's so many other things you can get and buy or do, in the meantime. There's limitless amount of crap out there. Consumerism is rampant. There's tons of artists, man. Discover other artists, other art. Like, it's amazing. Chris Piasek, he did, remember the set of the tuned cars? It was like 5 on blue card. They were all tuned cars with really cool art in the back of each car. That's Chris Piasek. He's an artist. Mattel reached out to him and they're like, can you make these covers for us for mainline cars? He did. Most people don't even know that. They're like, oh, that's cool art, whatever. He's also an artist. It's an art collaboration. It's beautiful, man. So dig deeper. Find out more about what you collect. Don't just be like, oh, FOMO, oh, that just came out, oh, that's expensive, scalpers, blah, blah, blah. Know your hobby, enjoy your hobby, help out your fellow collectors, push each other up instead of pushing each other down. Be a nest of young birds who are jumping to fly instead of a bucket full of crabs who are pushing each other down, pulling each other down to get out of the pot. So with that being said, thank you for spending a whole bunch of time with me. I just wanted to talk about this and have one glass of wine. I'm not much of a drinker these days, but when I drink, I make a YouTube video. And stain my teeth red. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Sometimes all you have to do is go to a toy convention, ToyCon, RetroCon, meet an artist, actor that you love from your childhood, meet them, talk to them, get them to sign this and write, I do not leak, you leak, remember? Have fun with them, take a picture as if you're taking a pee. He said no one's ever asked him to do that, even though it makes so much sense if you know the movie. Enjoy yourself, it's a hobby. Make friends in a hobby, help each other collect, be cool with each other, try to help other people, donate to kids' hospitals like some YouTubers do that I know. Do some more positive with your life, stop bitching and moaning and complaining about stupid shit that doesn't matter, about other stupid idiots that also don't give a shit about you. Spread love, not bullshit. Bullshit's easier to spread, right? It's gooey. Love, yeah, that can take a yeah, you know what I mean. I wanted to leave this on a fun note. So yeah, peace and love to you guys. Own your collection. Don't let your collection own you. Peace and love to you guys. I'll see you in the next video.